The theater seats were full, the lights went down, and for a few hours, concert films reminded Hollywood exactly what kind of power music still holds over a paying crowd. In what industry insiders are already calling a breakout weekend at the specialty box office, two music films dominated North American theaters, proving that the demand for communal, larger-than-life sonic experiences is not just surviving the streaming era, it is thriving in spite of it. 21 Pilots, More Than We Ever Imagined, Live in Mexico City debuted at No. 4 nationally, while E-Peak, Elvis Presley in Concert, held strong at No. 5, together signaling a cultural moment that few studio executives predicted coming. The 21 Pilots concert film, distributed by Trafalgar Releasing, opened to an impressive $3.7 million across 836 screens nationwide. Of that figure, $2 million came exclusively from 270 IMAX locations following the film's exclusive IMAX premiere on Wednesday, marking the band's first ever IMAX cinematic release. The numbers speak to a fanbase that does not just stream passively from a couch. They show up, they buy tickets, they pack theaters. The film itself documents one of the most significant nights in 21 Pilots' 16-year career. Their headline performance at Estadio GNP Seguros in Mexico City during the Clancy World Tour, where more than 65,000 fans packed the stadium. What the film delivers, however, is more than just concert footage. Director Mark C. Eschliman, the band's longtime videographer, deployed over 20 cameras throughout the venue to capture not only what happened on stage, but what it felt like to be standing in that crowd. We were given the opportunity to capture two perspectives of a 21 Pilots performance, Eschliman explained. Over 20 cameras centered around the fans experiencing their show. And the second, the perspective I have had all these years leading up to that sold-out stadium in Mexico City, a camera following Tyler and Josh as they take the fundamentals of their show and apply it to one of the biggest stages. The result is a film that shifts between sweeping aerial shots of a packed stadium and quiet, intimate documentary moments filmed backstage and in the car, pulling the curtain back on frontman Tyler Joseph and drummer Josh Dunn in ways that fans rarely get to see. Joseph and Dunn are famously private individuals, their personal lives largely kept out of the public eye, which makes the candid fly-on-the-wall moments all the more striking. There is palpable anxiety, a crystal-clear artistic vision, and the kind of quiet disbelief that comes from two people who still can't quite believe the scale of what they've built. The documentary footage is more like, "We can't believe we get to do this," not, "Look at how awesome we are," Eschliman said. It's "Look how awesome this opportunity is, how lucky we are." One unscripted moment during the afternoon walkthrough captures Joseph noticing a landing at the top of the massive soccer stadium and deciding, on the spot, that he might want to perform from there instead of the riser already prepared for him. Eschliman had rehearsed the blocking more than 30 times before the historic gig. But creativity, it turns out, doesn't always respect a rehearsal schedule. "We rehearsed the blocking so much we didn't have to think about it," Eschliman said. And then Tyler looked over and saw those buildings and, of course, wanted to climb that, which was something that was a bit different. Throughout the film, both Joseph and Dune provide personal commentary, reflecting on the journey that carried them from a VFW hall in Columbus, Ohio, where Eschliman recalls the duo performing for a small crowd with the same intensity they brought to a 65,000-seat stadium, to the biggest headline show of their career. 21 Pilots was originally founded in 2009 by Joseph alongside members Nick Thomas and Chris Sally, who departed in 2011. It was then that Josh Dunn joined, cementing the duo that would go on to become one of the most fiercely devoted fan bases in modern alternative music. Back in 2011, even when they were playing a VFW as an opening act, they treated it like it was a huge deal, Eschliman said. Like they were the biggest band in the world. Kimberly Fruet of Trafalgar Releasing noted the significance of the release. This all-new film marks their second time bringing a concert experience to cinemas, and their first with IMAX delivering the scale, sound, and shared energy that make it feel as close to being at the live show as possible. For Eschliman, the parallels between the concert experience and the cinema experience are no accident. You get in the car with your friends, drive someplace that's loud and bright, completely shielding you from the outside world, losing yourself in the moment. And then you get back in the car and talk about it non-stop all the way home, he said. A great concert and a great movie can change your life. Meanwhile, Epic, Elvis Presley in concert demonstrated equally impressive staying power in its second weekend, pushing its domestic total close to $7 million with only a 21% drop from its opening frame. A remarkably low decline that signals strong word of mouth among older audiences and dedicated fans of rock and roll history. The film weaves together rare archival footage with restored live performances, offering an intimate portrait of Elvis Presley's legacy that resonates across generations. Taken together, the weekend's results reflect something larger happening inside American movie theaters. Specialty releases built around music, concert films, documentaries, immersive event screenings are no longer niche experiments. They are becoming a reliable theatrical category in their own right, fueled by fan communities willing to transform a routine Friday night into a shared cultural ritual. As streaming continues to fragment traditional viewing habits, concert films appear to be filling a specific emotional gap. The hunger for experience that can only be felt collectively, in the dark, surrounded by people who feel exactly the same way. On the music front, 21 Pilots have also officially released fan-favorite track Drag Path as a standalone single, previously shared as part of Breach Digital Remains, a limited edition expansion of their 2025 album Breach. Looking ahead, the duo are set to headline All Points East 2026 at Victoria Park in London, their only UK performance of the year, alongside a lineup that includes Wonder Horse, Nova Twins, and P. Veris. They will also top the bill at Electric Castle 2026 alongside The Cure, with additional European festival stops confirmed at Seagate, Mad Cool, Nos Alive, Rock Werchter, and Pink Pop. If this weekend proved anything, it is that music, when given the right cinematic stage, can fill theaters just as reliably as any summer blockbuster. So here is the question worth asking. Is this the beginning of a permanent shift in how we experience live music, not just on tour, but on screen? Have you seen either of these films yet? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let us know where you watched it and who you brought with you. And if you want more coverage on where concert films are headed next, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss what's coming.